capable of doing all night.
So Golden forced the punt on their opening possession. They gained 6 yards. That about as good as they got it done. Kyle Schofield back to receive. Nice return up close to the 40-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. And for the first time in a long time, you see some last names on the back of jerseys. I haven't seen that very often.
You loved that as a player because you felt like you were playing in the big time. And look, we're going to see a big-time quarterback here, Drew Dominic. I think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks at the end of the year here in the state of Colorado. Already 7 touchdowns on the year, and he's got one heck of a target in Jared Garcia, number 1, who we'll see all night.
907 yards passing, 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. And again, anytime you have the opportunity to have some of the guys that you have, and I watched a lot of film on him, he likes to find Jared Garcia out of the backfield. They go with a lot of spread formation, allows him to run with the ball and throw.
The spread formation causes a lot of problems in high school, Todd. A lot of guys don't know how to cover these wide receivers in these formations.
All right.
They showed an ability this last drive. Let's see if they can put it together.
And flags to start it off.
Not what you want to see, Todd.
No.
False start. Number 73 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Those are the toughest penalties, Todd. Right after your coaches talk to you, hey guys, we got a great opportunity. We're going to take this one play. This is our best play all day. And oh, I was offsides, guys. Sorry. Yeah, everybody's looking at you. Everybody's saying, weren't you paying attention? We need this drive. It's a tough one.
Nate Campanelli, the infraction there. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Golden looking for answers. David O'Connell, this time over the middle and picked off. We talked about it coming and talked about cutting in front of people, and Montoya does it one more time. That's his second pick.
Fumble recovery, and a defensive pick. Montoya playing. And what I tell you, Todd, if he's going to get rid of that ball early, you guys are going to start to jump the route. Now, this is a great job by O'Connell, though, recognizing the one-on-one matchup. He goes right to left, looks right at it, but puts the ball a little too far in front of his receiver, Walters. Here's a second look at it. You see he's got the right vision, but, man, Montoya having himself a game. And you know what? You can take risks when you're up 21-0.
Yeah, he's kind of got a 3/4 arm motion. I'm trying to describe what it's like, but doesn't matter now. Going the other way, Jared Garcia, and the opportunity for Golden deep in their territory. You had touched upon, you know, telegraphing that pass, and that certainly was the case. And Montoya kind of, receiver and Montoya had a chance at that ball.
Yeah, when it's in the air, both players have the rights to it. We've been talking about the Dakota Ridge offense, but man, their defense is playing well as well. Not what you need if you're the Golden Demons right there, Todd.
No, definitely not. The Avalanche are back in action. The 2017 season just started. They're off to a great start. Beat the Bruins last night. Next up, Friday night, the Anaheim Ducks come to town. Game time set for 7 p.m. with Avalanche face-off, getting you ready for the game at 6. That's tomorrow night right here on Altitude Sports as Anaheim comes calling. The Avalanche already swept the season series from the Boston Bruins last night, a 6-3 victory, doubling up the Bees. A couple of empty net goals at the end of the game when things got tight.
It did get tight there, 4-1 to start the third, and then all of a sudden they were in a game. But I'll tell you what, Nail Yakupov, Todd.
Nail.
My favorite player's name to say in all of sports.
Got a great first name, doesn't he? Nail. Linebacker name. Pressure, and there you go. Dakota Ridge, Justin Sanchez with the ball. Down to the 44-yard line, so Dakota Ridge wants to get those points back in a hurry. Gain of 21.
Watch Dominic right here deliver the football with people in his face, and then Sanchez catching the ball. Look at this yards after the catch. That's what they call yak, Todd.
Yak.
Getting about 10 yards of yak right there, and yak makes everybody feel good.
2:24 left. Motion, handoff up the middle. Garcia inside the 40, down to the 36, gain of about 8 on the play.
Yeah, Madsen with the meat claw right there, putting it right in the middle of the chest of Garcia to make sure he doesn't get that first down. Man, he is having himself a game. Watch him right here. Dominic's going to hand the ball off, but watch the claw get planted. Boom, you're not getting away from me, little guy.
Strong dude, though. That brought him over the 100-yard mark. He's got 19 carries for 103 yards. maybe make it 105, and just enough for the first down, I believe. Ball down at the 34-yard line.
Great run right there again by Garcia. And Todd, this is what you want to do if you're Dakota Ridge. You want to have small gains that put pressure on the defense of the Golden Demons, who've been out there more than their share of this half. Even Joe Madsen looking a little winded after all the plays he's had on defense.
Minute 33 left in the second quarter of play. Golden got on the board by a defensive touchdown, a pick six. Here's that little screen pass, and it was read very well. Big-time contact by the Golden Demons.
Kennedy right there with the tackle, laying the wood on Garcia.
Yeah, Dawson Kennedy, that's the second big hit he's had in this game.
That's why he's got so many stars on his helmet. Watch right here. This is going to be a one-on-one tackle. Garcia's going to go and then go left for the screen. But Kennedy's seen it one too many times. This is, again, the second play he's seen because he's recognized what kind of play it is. Taking risks is what the Golden Demons defense is doing, and it's paying off, Todd.
Under a minute to play in this second quarter. Second down, 13 yards to go. Dominic back to pass, has plenty of time now, sidesteps it. Plenty of green, going to go up top, has the receiver there. It's going to come up short. Couldn't quite get it there.
Unbelievable play by number 5 for the Golden Demons, Matt Elliott. Todd, this guy covered about 30 yards while the ball was in the air. Watch right here. Dominic's going to step back. He's got some time. He's got a blitz on the left. He's looking left to right, scrambles, sees an open receiver. Watch, top of your screen, you're seeing number 5. You're going to see him again. Boom, hitting the ball right there, breaking up a touchdown. Matt Elliott, phenomenal play. Todd, he could be my defensive player of the game.
That was the backup quarterback, Ben Biffinger, that was looking on the receiving end. 50% on third down so far in this game, 5 and 10, and now faces the 3rd and 13. Dominic in the pocket, has time over the middle of the field. Oh, it's going to be picked off by Golden one more time, and there's some room.
Look out, Todd.
Oh, it's the same guy. Are you kidding me?
Here we go,
Colin
Todd.
Mulligan, still in bounds, stepped out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Wow.
Still 26 seconds left.
I tell you what, Mulligan having himself a game. He doesn't need a mulligan. Watch right here. Great coverage by the Golden Demons defense. They're staying out there, and then a tipped ball right there by Dakota Ridge. You never want tipped balls, and that's what you want to do. Number 23, hitting the ball carrier. That's usually the first person that makes the play. Number 7, if he'd have hit 52 right there, man, he'd have had a play. But great play by Mulligan, following Scotty Holman.
Biffinger, the backup quarterback, was the intended receiver that tipped the ball here. Come on, give me a hook and ladder or something. Oh, screen pass, it was too much. I liked the setup, though.
Yes. Yes.
They had a timeout left.
Yep, and David O'Connell showing the ball high to show pass to the entire defense to get them to drop. And had he put the ball a little bit down, that'd have been a nice gain.
Every time he goes back to the sidelines, he's rubbing the back of his neck. You saw him just do it again, but that screen pass was set up, and with a timeout there, you want to get at least a field goal opportunity. So that I think the turnovers are even now at 3-3.
I'll tell you what, you can get a touchdown here. This is a totally different game that we've been watching the last couple minutes.
Trying to get something going here and going out of bounds, and that's going to be, it should be a completed pass. I don't think he let go of it until after he was out of bounds. What do they call it?
Great catch by Walters right there, but I'll tell you what, that could have been a personal foul. I think that's what you're hearing the Golden Demons ask for. Now watch right here. David O'Connell get the ball left. Great route by Walters, and then getting out of bounds. Feet inbounds, out of bounds. See, number 34 right there, Fredolino. That might have been a late hit.
Fast Freddy, a little late.
If I was Coach Yanacito, I'd have been in that referee's ear. Hey, Zebra, you missed something.
Dakota Ridge calls the timeout. That's a break for Golden.
It is.
18 seconds left because you still have your timeout left.
But it's okay because Dakota Ridge, if you're Coach Woj, you want your defense to be rested. You want to give them a little bit of breath, get them on the same page. Hey, guys, we're going to our best coverage to make sure that whatever they bring against us doesn't get into the end zone. That's what you're saying right now. We can take anything up front. They don't have a timeout left. We can take anything in front of us. Do not let a receiver or the ball get behind you.
18.4 seconds left. Seriously, I think 6 years now of high school football. Dakota Ridge is the first team I've done with names on their backs.
Fantastic.
You know what? wonder if the kids pay like an extra $5 for lettering.
You know, it's
now,
fun.
You always want to be about the team, but it sure is nice for us.
It is, but it's nice for the kids too, Todd, because the fact is only 1 in 600 kids goes to college. Only 1 in 600. So for a lot of these guys, this is as close as they're going to get to having their name on the back of a jersey before they're playing in the softball circuit.
The softball circuit. That pass just had no chance to begin with whatsoever.
You like that play, though, because it's to the sidelines, right? And the clock stops. But 4th and 3, you got to go for it here. If you're Yanacito, you're telling your quarterback, hey, if there's not a receiver open, turn around and run back. Run back to the 10-yard line,
right,
not to give the chance for Dakota Ridge to get the football again.
Yeah, 4th down, 3 yards to go. Got to go for it here. The favorite target's been Colin Mulligan, who had the pick 6. Here it is again. You got the first down, I think, at the 30-yard line. And you got a timeout. What is there? 11
Clock
seconds
stops with
left?
the first down, Todd. Clock stops with the first down. Everybody gets set up.
Better get up, set up quick, because they crank it up real quick.
And this is what Coach Tomlin of the Pittsburgh Steelers calls a combat catch. He caught that ball with the defender right on him. Walter's really the reason why they're able to move the football forward.
Well, we talked about finding another target. And Joe Madsen had been the only target for a while, coming in with 520 yards, but Jack Walters came in with 222 yards. So developing that second target for the second half is important.
It is. And right here, if you're the Golden Demons, Todd, you're saying, okay, I want a route that's going into the end zone, and I want a route that's giving us a first down. So we can stop the clock or get a shot in the end zone. That's what we're looking for right now.
Go to the end zone from this distance, you got 2 shots. If you do a sideline pattern, let's see what time's left. But O'Connell's got to be accurate with the football, that's for sure. 11.2 seconds left, down 28-7. Golden with an opportunity to get in the end zone before half. Here comes the jailbreak. It's batted up, and that one's going to hit the ground with 6.9 left. Tough. Again, the pressure.
The pressure is being felt right there. And credit O'Connell for staying in there. But you're going to see the pressure comes right up the middle. And that's the worst kind, Todd, because you can see it the entire time it's coming and happening to you right there. 63, James Hess again showing. And look, he gets his hands up, shows his presence, tips the ball. O'Connell takes a hit right here.
Yeah, he took another hit. And that James Hess was the substitute as well.
But great job by O'Connell getting rid of the football to stop the clock.
6.9 seconds left. O'Connell has time this time, going up top. Better throw. Oh, boy, that was right there with an opportunity. You're going to have 1.8 seconds left. And again, going for number 28.
And I like O'Connell right here, though. He has Madsen to the left, but he says, I want a touchdown. I'm going to the guy who got us here. Mulligan's going towards the end zone. I'm riding the guy. And watch Madsen right here pull off. He had him right there, but he said, nope, I want the end zone play. So I like that competitiveness from O'Connell.
I mean, that was a good ball, too. O'Connell's thrown some questionable passes in this first half. That was a good football.
You stay on this side. You're good.
All right, you got to roll them out. Don't keep them stationary. Roll them out and give this quarterback a chance to get the players downfield.
And maybe dribble somebody out of the backside there, Todd, going up the seam.
Up over the middle, a big fella going to be hit right at the 10-yard line. Wouldn't have mattered because time was running out. Joe Madsen takes a pop to end the first half.
Unbelievable.
Nordbrook.
Yeah, Nordbrook again with the play. Great protection right there. O'Connell having time. Madsen getting the ball, but Nordbrook not even just making a tackle, but watch, you can see from this angle, he's saving a touchdown. Madsen's behind everybody on the defense, but Nordbrook is right there to make the play.
The pressure on defense has been pretty good by Dakota Ridge. Let's get it down to Julie, make it the 32-yard line, that is. It's a man with the tip touchdown. He's the man with the plan. Kyle Schofield had a pretty good game. He's just 5'7", 160 pounds, but he's been a big play receiver today.
Yeah, he has been, and that's what you want. You want your big play receiver to get the ball and on a special team situation, make sure that their hands are warm, so hopefully they can help you down the field scoring a touchdown.
All right, Ryan pointed out in the first half that Dakota Ridge has not gone the full length of the field. Jared Garcia has himself, however. Total yards 111, 87 yards rushing, Receiving yards, 24, 2 touchdowns.
Look at that jersey's pretty clean, Todd. You got to credit that offensive line in front of him.
Great defense and great hitting to start this off with the handoff. Dawson Kennedy in on the stop one more time.
We keep saying Kennedy's name because he is leading this defense. Watch again how Kennedy comes through the line and makes the tackle across, head across the ball carrier. That's what you teach. Wraps up, one-on-one tackling gets you off the field if you're a defense. He's having a great game, Todd.
Second down, 10 yards to go. That's what you want to do, make him face long yardage situations. This defense just forced 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Dominic back to pass, gonna fire this one out to the sidelines, and again, caught by Schofield. He's gonna be pushed back, maybe a gain of 8, and a flag at the end of the play.
Yep. Vibul Seri is going to be getting the penalty right here. I don't think this is a penalty. He was making a good play, trying to carry the ball carrier back away from the first down, but evidently getting a little overzealous and making the tackle.
So you're telling me it's a personal foul?
Your turn to say the name. Vibul Seri.
Personal foul, number 86, late hit. 15-yard penalty, first down.
And that kills you right there, Todd. Watch, he makes the play. A great throw by Dominic, but watch, he just tries to get the ball carrier away. And that's not, that to me, you don't see it, but you don't, they probably got the wrong guy because you're going to see at the end. Yep, Vibul Seri comes, that's the head-to-head contact, Todd. That's what they're seeing right there at the end, and that's not what you want. That's not what you want if you're
Vibul Seri. Quick hitter across the middle, nobody home there.
Great play by Brock, knocking the ball down. This Golden Demons defense really is outstanding. Watts right here, he's gonna get coverage. Dominic looking downfield, but he gets that high upfield shoulder up and hand out, blocks the football.
Riley Fisher, the intended receiver. Second down, 10 yards to go.
See if the Golden Demons defense can get a stop here, because this is not field goal range. This gets them a punt.
They've been better than the 28 points indicates, that's for sure. They've been on the field a long time, and they've been dealt a hand where they are always given a short field. Great tackle from behind. And again, Dawson Kennedy.
Yeah, 43 Kennedy making another play, even frustrating Garcia a little bit. You saw Garcia's frustration. He's looking to make a breaking run right here, but just a little hesitation by Garcia is all Kennedy needs. Again, one-on-one tackling, hits him at the hips, wraps him at the ankles. That's how you get a tackle in high school football.
Kennedy number 5 according to the program, and Adrian Kianiana. Kianiana, number 76, you see here, just a sophomore, being recruited by everybody. 6'3", 270 pounds, and cat-like quickness. Third down and a yard. Snow takes the pitch, up over, he's got some room. Past the 45, midfield, and guess what? You can't forget about it. Snow goes the distance, 72 yards.
Unbelievable run, and it was right behind number 62, left guard, Kevin Singer. What a run right there. Watch how Snow starts up. What I like about this, it is all upfield. And watch number 62 right there. Uh-oh, 27's on the ground. Snow is gone. Just like the Colorado weather we're experiencing right now. Gone. To the end zone, 6 points, Todd.
Austin Madrid had one shot at him.
And watch 62 right here on 27. Wham! Get on the ground, little guy. Snow's going to the end zone.
All the way to the end zone, and that's how Columbine can strike. This ground game is run by precision. The big fellas up front. Andy Lowry said this is probably his biggest offensive line. The extra point up and good. Snowman getting the touchdown. 7-3 Columbine picking up some great blocks. Off to the races. See ya back in a moment. Get the truck that was made to work. Ford F-150. Built better, built stronger, built Ford tough. All right, welcome back to Jeffco. We just saw Snow go for a ride, big time run, as Columbine takes the lead, 72 yards in a cloud of dust.
Love it. Love it. And this Columbine offensive line, you mentioned it, they set the standard for offensive line play in the entire state of Colorado year after year.
It's been Andy Lowry's 5 state titles. He leans on the offensive line. I asked the coach, how many state titles you got? He said 5, and I needed more. Should have had more. Jackson reels in this kick. You see the big Oregon commit kind of battle. Gets up to the 23-yard line, and that'll be it.
Yeah, Vivens right there looking to be a man amongst boys on the field. Another size, another speed. Sometimes you're too fast for guys, and they still make a tackle.
Well, let's see how the sophomore Kyle Remington, who has no stats that we've come up with prior to this game. There's nothing on him. So the good thing about that for Mullen is Columbine doesn't know what he's going to do.
Don't know what he's going to do, and they're hoping he can't play well. But he already showed some savvy using the snap count and being solid with his throws. He may just be a player, Todd.
Well, you got to keep your throws short, get him some confidence up, and hand to this guy, Kearns. Middle of the field in that defensive line with some big-time penetration. All right, time to take a look at the forward spotlight players for the Mullen Mustangs. Damian Kearns, number 22, getting just his second start. Wend Henderson. Yeah, he's only 150 pounds. He can absolutely fly. And who I feel is the best and most talented player on this field, Ajon Vivens, the senior wideout, headed to Colorado State.
You got to love that, Todd.
I do.
It's great to see a program recruit in-state. That's how you turn the quarter and get into those national rankings, by keeping the talent in the state.
Rams got 2 players. I'll talk about the second one that's on offense for Mullen here in a moment. Shotgun snap, bobbled a little bit, and the young man trying to get out of trouble, finding a lot of heat. Columbine holds up and does not get after Remington too much, but that's going to be a loss on the play.
And watch Remington here, really still looking at the field, even though it was a snap that was kind of off to the right. He runs, and you got to give him credit right here. These guys are a lot faster than it is in practice. And oh, by the way, he's only had 1 day of practice. So one, he's got the concentration to make sure it's not a fumble, turning into a safety there, and still gets near the line of scrimmage, keeping it in third and manageable at least, Todd.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 78 here, the big fella, getting some instruction from Columbine.
Here it is, Connor.
In that picture as well. Dante Silva. Well, they lost a player in Dietrich, number 74, gone for the season with a back injury. So 46 is brand new in this lineup. A lot of snaps prior to this. That's a first down and more. Andrew Terrazas on the reception for Columbine. And again, that's for 16 yards. Ryan, they've got 6 or 7 running backs that at any time could sting you.
Well, watch DeArmond here, fake the run right, and then get rid of the ball. Sometimes quarterbacks look to make a bigger play. Just get it to Terrazas right there. Get the first down and keep the chains moving.
Jordan Apodaca felt the brunt of that collision.
Again, Apodaca, the guy who got ran over by number 62, Kevin Singer, the last time around.
So Mullen right now trying to slow down this ground game and air attack. Columbine throws it at precisely the right time. It seems like every time they throw the football, it's well timed. This one will run up the middle for a gain of about 4. Again, it's Snow.
Yeah, great run by Snow. Great job right there by Damian Kouraz. Watch right here. Snow's going to get the field. And I feel for our cameraman, Todd. It's going to be tough to find out who's got the football today. But look at Snow. Jump cut. That's what they call the jump cut. Getting a good 6-7 yards right there. And there's your guy, Adrian Jackson, making the tackle as well.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest things about this formation is finding out who has the football. Tanner Holland's in the running back position as well. DeArmond going up top, got a guy. Oh, and blown up at the 10-yard line, going for Teddy Mullen.
Yeah, and that's a great play by our guy Apodaca, number 27, who had gotten a little bit of, rough. He'd been on the rough end of those plays. Apodaca right there making a play. Unusual to see Columbine drop back and do a true drop back pass. But look, that's a catch until Apodaca comes in there and breaks it up.
Absolutely, and I think a little bit of that, DeArmond says, hey, that's on me. But Mullen kind of had his hands twisted a bit, trying to figure out how he was going to catch that football.
Yeah, but he was also wide open right there. So if you're Mullen, you got to talk about it on defense and say, how does somebody get that wide open especially near the end zone.
3rd down and 5, and don't be surprised here if they run the football, because that's what they do. That's what they're built to do, and that's the reason why. This time, Teddy Mullen with the carry. Listen to this. He only has 175 yards on the season, Ryan. 8 touchdowns. That's good for 13.
And watch this too. You know, look at Layshock. We talked about him. Watch him pull around number 78. He's coming around, and he is going to go right against Adrian Jackson, making room for Snow to get up and get that 1st down. Great job right there by Layshock.
There's a nice shot of him. Again, he'll wear 2 different uniforms, 78 and 85.
I don't like changing in the middle of work, Todd.
I hear you. 1st and 10, 3:04 left in the opening period of play. That's going to be an offside play by the left side defensive end. Jumping the gun there.
Now, this is 5A football here, Todd.
Encroachment on the defense, number 53. 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
You know, it's not so much of a difference in talent. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. But in 5A football, Todd, they're going to use the snap count. They're going to use the breadth of a playbook to make sure that they attack and pressure that defense each and every play.
I would love to tell you who 53 is. He's not even on the roster.
His mom says he is, Todd.
Well, Mom, give us a call and tell us who 53 is, because we don't know. 1st down, 5 yards to go. Again, here comes Snow. Wow, whipped down to the ground. That's Adrian Jackson on the carry, and check that. It was Teddy Mullen on the carry. So you're going to see Columbine get back with this, rotating their backs.
And look at Mullen here, get to the outside, use his blocker, miss 18 right there, and then squares up against the defender. Just about got away from Adrian Jackson, but Adrian Jackson showing you what a man amongst boys looks like and why he's going to Oregon.
When you take a look at this, Ryan, the last couple of weeks, Teddy Mullins missed 2 weeks, Tanner Hollins has been out. Now they get those guys back to combine them with DeArmond and Connor Snow, and you have a lethal combination in the backfield. That one's up the gut, nose of the football, just inside the 10-yard line.
And that play may not look like much on the stat sheet, Todd, but I'll tell you something. You run those enough, and Hollins, he got 3 yards there. You get to the 2nd and 3rd quarter, that becomes a 13-yard run. And oh, by the way, the defense still has to tackle each and every time there's a 3-yard gain. So that's putting pressure on the defense, even though it's not a big number on the stat sheet.
You're going to see, I believe it's Snow on the carry. It is.
Great tackle by Carraz and the rest of the Mustangs defense, making sure they're not getting in that end zone.
Well, it's imperative here to try to keep this a 3-point attempt.
Watch the QB get hit after he lets the ball go, but Carraz fights through defenders, makes the tackle right there, along with our guy Apodaca, who's really fighting back.
Cooper Johnson there as well. 2nd down and goal, 10-3. Columbine already with that lead. They struck the big play, a 72-yard jaunt by Connor Snow. Got the 3-headed monster in the backfield. And this one a give to Terrazas, and then to the outside, the fake to Terrazas, then the touchdown by Logan DeArmond.
Amazing
That's what
deception.
they do on the fake.
Amazing deception right there. I think even the cameras got fooled. I thought 2 different people had the football, but that's a great show of knowledge right there by DeArmond, knowing who's got who and that he should take the ball. Watch right here, he fakes it right there to 32, hides the football from the defense, making them think that he does not have the football, fooling Apodaca and getting into the end zone. That you can't teach, Todd. You cannot teach. Watch right here how he puts the ball on his hip, hiding it from the defense. That stuck 44 right there. You cannot teach that, Todd. That is mastering the craft.
Out inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line.
Unbelievable play. Watch DeArmond again. Just use that football to his advantage. You're going to see him tuck that football like I talked about before, hide it from the defense, and oh, here I come. I'm following you, number 77,
How good is that?
And I'm coming around the bend, and we're going to get a 1st down.
How good is that? Again, 53 on the tackle. He is not on the roster.
77 neither for Columbine.
Maybe we'll find that out at halftime. Yep. Doesn't matter right now because Columbine doing anything they want to do with 5:23 left here in the 2nd quarter of play and a 17-3 lead.
The party I talked about, the Columbine student section just rocking right here.
The weekend has started early.
I guess it has. Yeah, well, he may have wanted to hand that off. You also don't want your first start quarterback to be getting too many hits like this. Watch here, he's going to fake it to Kearns, then he's going to take it himself, and he's going to go outside. It looks good for a second, but those guys are fast, faster than practice.
And big.
And big. And another tackle right there by Jeffers. Man, he's having himself a game for the Combine defense.
That senior 6'2", 210 pounds, rotates in. And Columbine's got 5 or 6 defenders that can come in and substitute, and you don't lose a beat. All right, Mullen's going to go twins to the bottom of your screen, and Ajon Vivens has the pink shoes on, closest to you in your living room. Recognition over the middle. That one's going to be picked off. Outstanding pick, leading up and pulling that out of the air. Kelly Collin, are you kidding?
Unbelievable
Or was it
play.
Espen Weber?
Unbelievable play by Weber. And look at this Columbine defense knowing if it's going to be a must-have-it situation, they're going to throw it to Vivens. And watch right here, Remington looking at him the whole time. That's what you don't want to see from your young receiver. And Vivens running the route that he wants to run. But watch